Mind Over Media, an intervention focused on improving concentration in relationships through reducing screen time. Background. Research has found that a majority of children are exposed to screens daily by the age of 2. Excessive screen time can be linked to attention difficulties and decreased social development in children. Many children have become dependent on digital forms of interaction, but this age is particularly sensitive to social development. Maintaining social relationships depends on listening and understanding social cues. These skills depend on attention and concentration. Participants: children in grades 3 through 5 in the Harrisonburg-Rockingham School District. They must use some form of technology, such as phones, tablets, computers, etc.
We will be using the social ecological model, which explains how human behavior and health outcomes are influenced by 5 different interconnected layers. This includes individual, which takes into account personal factors like knowledge, attitudes, and skills. In this intervention, this would be like the children's knowledge on the impacts of screen time. The second is interpersonal, which is like the people around you, including family, friends, and peers. The third is organizational, which takes into account influences like settings, like school or extracurricular programs. In terms of this intervention, this would be like schools integrating programs that promote healthy technology use. The fourth is community, which is the relationships between organizations or institutions. And the fifth is the public policy level, which includes local, state, and federal laws and regulations that support or limit behaviors. In terms of this intervention, this would be like public health campaigns that advocate for limited screen time usage.
The program will be 4 weeks long, Monday through Thursday, 4 to 6 p.m. The students will leave their respective elementary schools by bus at 3:30 after their school day and will all meet at Lucy F. Sims Continuing Education Center. This is to get a variety of students mixed together from different schools. There will be lessons on different areas of relationship that the program coordinator will administer. There'll be a different topic every week. The topics are communication, interpersonal management, conflict management, building healthy relationships. Students will learn about the topics, talk about it with their peers, and learn how electronics affect these different aspects of relationship. And there'll be an activity with each lesson and a reflection at the end. There'll be a short snack time in between the lesson and the stations. We'll split the group up into 5 groups with 10 students and 2 college volunteers per group. There will be 2 stations, and they'll alternate between sports games, bracelet making, and board and card games.
For measures, we'll be using 2 different tests. They will both be administered before and after the program. The first one is Test of Everyday Attention for Children, or TEACH. It is a standardized test that measures 3 different levels of attention: selective, sustained, and controlled. Typically, the higher the score, the stronger the attention ability, so we predict the scores will be stronger after the program. The second is Pediatric Social Relationship Skills, or PSRS for short. This is a survey consisting of 31 questions that measure social support, companionship, and social distress. This will allow for comparison of social functioning before and after this intervention.
Budget. The total estimated cost to implement this after-school intervention is $3,382.80. The program will have a maximum of 50 students enrolled in the 4-week session. The budget includes staffing, transportation from the schools to the facility use, and materials. Staffing will include a program coordinator to facilitate structured activities. Materials will include supplies for activities and educational content. Impact. We predict that this intervention will lead to improvements in the individual and interpersonal levels. Students will show improved attention and concentration reflected by higher TEACH scores. Students will also show improved social functioning and relationship skills reflected by higher PSRS scores. We also predict that the children will demonstrate greater awareness of the impacts of screen time and healthier face-to-face communication skills and social skills.
As for limitations, screen time outside of school and extracurricular programs can't necessarily be directly measured or controlled. Ultimately, parents or guardians have full control over how much screen time the children have. And when it comes to our measures, TEACH captures performance in a controlled testing environment, so it might not directly reflect how children behave in everyday life. And the PSRS relies on self-reports from children, so bias and self-awareness may limit how accurate the results are.